Dave Refs and Gerry DiNardo, Howard Griffith in East Lansing, Michigan, the 7th stop along our tour of the Big Ten. And perhaps not coincidentally, we did it geographically, guys. It is our 7th and final stop in the East. So we have now seen all of the teams in the East Division. I'm interested in your takeaways. Howard, I'll start with you.
You know, I think you started at the top with Ohio State. Without a doubt, probably the most talented team, as deep as they are. This talented team is in the country. Then you start to look at Penn State. We go there. They've got dynamic players all around, particularly at the skill positions, continuing to build that offensive line. I think they're going to be much better there. Then you talk about Michigan. Michigan is another team that has a lot of talent. And so those three teams right now I feel are probably the best. And then you take a step down, and the team we just saw, Michigan State, inexperienced, but a great deal of talent with this team.
Yeah, I would group them, I think, the same way. I feel the same way I felt at Media Days. I wouldn't count out Penn State, Michigan, or Ohio State to win the East. I think all three of those teams can compete to the last weekend for the East. I'm more convinced ever, I said this on Media Day, that Michigan State will have something to say about who wins it. Now I think they'll have a significant say because I was very impressed today. I think Maryland has improved their talent. Recruiting rankings matter. Rutgers is taking baby steps. The only team that I think may take a step back from last year is Indiana. I'm not sure. Coaching change. I don't know that they're as dynamic running the ball as they've been in past years under Kevin Wilson. So I really see 6 teams moving this way, and I'm not sure Indiana's moving the same way.
What do you think of the teams you didn't mention, Maryland, Rutgers, Indiana? What stood out there?
I think the talent there. There's no question that they've gotten better through recruiting, and that's going to be important as they start to make that push to be competitive at the top to try to compete with the big three in the East. But they're much better teams. I truly believe that. In Indiana, they've got to continue to build. We still need to find out what they're going to be from an offensive standpoint, because for so many years, as we've talked, we knew they were going to be high-flying, be able to put up all kinds of points. Don't know that that's going to be the case. Defensively, they're much better. No doubt about that.
They're going to be salty on defense.
I
They're going
expect
to be
them
really
to
good.
continue to be salty on the defensive side of football.
Yeah, and this isn't anything about the coaching change with me in Indiana. This isn't about Tom Allen or Kevin Wilson. This is just, it takes a long time to balance both sides of the ball. And Tom Allen takes over at a time when the defense is strong. He's coaching the defense, a whole new offensive scheme, not as good of players on offense right now. So that's the only reason I say Indiana may not be. It has nothing to do with Tom Allen taking over.
Always fascinating to take this journey. What do you say we head west next? Get in the covered wagons?
I'd go lunch first, and then,
okay.
and then we can head in any of the 4 directions.
Nothing against covered wagons, but I prefer
You want to go on the bus?
a motor coach.
I love the bus. The bus is
a little internet,
isn't it?
few cookies.
Yeah.
Starting to smell a little bit.
It's really, well, it's,
You know why? It's your stuff.
It could be the
smells
the
like
exercise
Fritos in that
clothes
closet.
you
It
insist
Doesn't
on hanging
smell
in the
like
closet.
Fritos. It smells like blue cheese.
You're right, not Fritos.
Fritos.
Something else that we probably shouldn't mention on television.
I'm not opening the closet to discern whether it's Fritos or blue cheese.
Your suit is in there, by
I
the
know
way.
it is.
Okay.
I know it. It'll
My
be
workout
dry
gear.
cleaners. That's going to do it for us for now. Continue to follow us on social media throughout the tour.